Hello, my name is Jason, and I created Free Math. This short intro video will show you the major features and how easy it is to get it set up for your own classroom. I'll begin with the student experience. There's no account setup required. It's simply an application that allows them to complete their homework as if they have a blank notebook in front of them. But instead of a paper notebook, it's a digital notebook. Students can represent a wide range of mathematical concepts using Free Math. We've included a basic arithmetic simplification problem as a test problem, which I'll complete now to show how students solve problems using Free Math. After copying the initial problem, Free Math automatically copies down the expression or equation that they're working with, so they only need to make a small edit on each step of their solution. Once they finish their assignment, students save their work to their device as a local file. Nothing is ever sent to a server, so your IT department and your administrators don't have to worry about student work being stored on an external service. Students share files with teachers using existing course management systems like Moodle, Canvas, Blackboard, and D2L. After a classroom full of students have uploaded their assignments, you can download them from all these tools in bulk as a zip file. This can be loaded directly into Free Math for grading. The graph at the top of this page is extremely useful for navigating your students' assignments, but it's best understood after seeing the rest of the experience. So I'm going to scroll down to show you a little bit more, and then we'll come back to the graph. Free Math automatically groups all of your students' work by similar final answer on each question. This allows you to review all of the work that led to a given answer side by side and provide one grade to all of these students. After reviewing work from individual students, you may decide to downgrade a student for not showing enough work, not giving the correct significant figures, even though that was similar to the correct answer, or maybe some other cosmetic differences. Free Math tries to provide the right balance between tools to optimize grading quickly by providing bulk actions, as well as allowing you to give specific feedback to students that need it. After you finish grading a problem, there's a button on the top menu to bring you back to the top of the page to that graph, and we'll go back there now to learn how we can use it to navigate the assignments. This grouped bar chart shows you some information about how many distinct answers there were for each problem, and how big the groups were for each of those answers. The blue bar shows you the number of unique answers for each problem. It's very likely that only one or two of the answer groups are going to be considered correct, and so if there are a lot of groups of answers, there are going to be lots of groups of incorrect answers. The green bar indicates the size of the largest answer group. If this group is almost the size of your whole class, then only a very small number of students got this question wrong. The purple bar shows the size of the average answer group. This tries to give you a little bit of insight into where you lie in the spectrum between all the students getting the answer correct in one group and being spread out in a lot of groups. You likely noticed while I was grading that all of the problems started out gray with the status of complete. This will give your students full credit on that question. So part of the intent of this bar chart is to show you what problems you should be grading so that you can get insight into where your students are struggling. While Free Math tries to optimize the processes of grading, we understand the fact that most teachers manage maybe 100 or more students every day, and it's not going to be feasible for you to grade every problem of every student. This might be sounding a little bit too good to be true. What happens if two students submit the same document? That's what this yellow box below the graph is for. In addition to finding similar answers on individual problems, Free Math also does a fuzzy match over the overall document between different students, and so we can identify ones that are similar. And with this menu, you can choose to filter and view similar assignments side by side to determine if any unwanted sharing of work occurred. Once you have finished grading, you can use the View Grades button on the top menu bar to view a table of all of your students' fully calculated grades for entry into your gradebook. To share individual feedback with your students, the graded assignment is saved to your local machine as a zip file. Again, nothing is sent to a server. This zip file will contain an individual graded document for each of your students, and can simply be uploaded back to your course management system, which will automatically provide the right document to the right student. Here you can see a few examples of students viewing graded documents. You can see individual grades on each of the problems, your text feedback, as well as the highlights on the individual steps. Thank you for taking the time to watch this introduction of Free Math. As the name implies, the tool is free to use for both teachers and students. We're currently looking for classes to pilot the software, and so if this seems interesting to you and something that you would like to incorporate into your own classroom, please contact us on the email address on our homepage, and the application is available at the address freemathapp.org.